They tried so hard to keep you down, so hard to make you feel like you were just small. Like, I remember in my childhood hearing, go make yourself small, which to me, although it's something that one may believe that, if you're a child or something, that it's something that's appropriate. But again, we're here and we're breaking illusions. And so I may have said that because there may be somebody out there that has also been told that. But to me, to hear that they want you to make yourself small is to acknowledge that they see you as big, because they're asking you to shrink yourself. They're asking you to pull it in a bit, take it down a notch, you know? Shh, more or less. But the thing about it is that you've been this big, this great for a reason. You've been shining as bright. You've been wanting to say and the person who you are, because you have something extraordinary to share, something extraordinary to give to the rest of us. And when we continue to block and continue to want to dim, to want to make small, like, we need to celebrate the big. Celebrate those people that have big ideas and big dreams. Like, don't tell somebody that your idea or your dream is too big. Help them be able to make it into something that becomes a reality. Because, again, who said that I can't, or that you can't, or that we shouldn't? When you're the author, you can do what you want to do. And so when you're surrounded, for whatever reason, people have reasons of why they may not want you to come off as shiny or as big, or as they don't want it to be you, kind of a deal. But for many reasons they do that. Honestly, it doesn't matter what their reasons is. Anything that they chose was not right. Because at the end of the day, there isn't anyone that has the ability to stop you from doing what you have to do. Being who you are, being who you have to be. If you're someone that takes up the entire room, then someone needs to wait their turn until you exit, if they also want to be in that space. And that's the type of mentality that we need to have. It's not about me seeing you and saying, oh, you're too big. I feel small. I want to, I want you to be like me. It's me seeing you and saying, wow, you're great. I want to be just like that. And it not be shade. You got to be okay with owning the room. Sometimes it's just you. Sometimes that's just who you are. You're the one that does it. And unfortunately, everybody wants to be that one. And it's usually the ones that don't want it who are the ones that are supposed to own it. But if it's you and it's your time to shine, don't ever let anybody take it from you. Because the only reason why they underestimated you, the only reason why they told you you couldn't do it, the only reason why they said it was a bad plan or a bad idea, or that you're uh, thinking about something in the wrong way, was because they wanted to throw little monkey wrench type things in the mix to stop you, to to say, oh, they're getting a little too close to being this powerhouse, this powerful being that I honestly can't wrap my mind around at this time. And instead of them honestly telling you how they feel, they choose to make you feel small. But you got to remember that you got to always say yes to you. Don't let anybody dim you. If you feel fear, even though you know you shouldn't feel fear, but if you do it anyway. Step on fear. Say, hey, fear, I'm stepping on you. You know what I mean? Like, because you're absolutely nothing. And that's the thing that we kind of have to get in our minds. We have to be able to step outside of our comfort zones to be able to truly exist in the way that we're supposed to show up. So what's the illusion here that we're breaking? The illusion is that you have to be small for somebody else because they said that you did. Children have imaginations that are out of this world. But you know what we do to them? We tell them it's not true. We tell them, oh, yeah, that's just something you made up. Not understanding that everything that they said was real. Everything that they said was true. And not trying to align to what it was that they saw. Because we're seeing it differently. So the illusion that we're breaking down is the ability to have anybody tell us that our dream, that our idea, that what we want, that what we think we can do, that what we aspire to be in any type of way, and how we show up as a result of it is wrong. The illusion is breaking down that you don't have the ability to tell me who I am. You only have the ability to watch and see who I become. So, get your tickets accordingly. But don't let them do that to you. Somebody needed to hear this. Somebody needed to know that you're great. It may come off as arrogance to some when you show up in your greatness. But so, I'm going to leave on this quick story, but when I moved out of state, and when I moved out of state, I got a job. And I'm not at that job anymore. But part of one of the questions that they asked was that, hey, if you're coming out and they're doing a fight, like if we're like doing like if it's a fight and like it's like my moment, and I'm like, yeah, and I'm about to come out, what song would I play? And I just chose Bodak Yellow. And those that know the words to Bodak Yellow, if you don't, go ahead and look it up. Shout out to Cardi. But to know that it channels a specific type of energy of who I am. And it doesn't matter who it is that you thought you were or who you thought I was. I'm telling you who I am. That's it. And so, encouragement. Tell somebody who you are. They can't do. It's expensive. These are red bottoms. These is bloody shoes. All right, y'all.